good, everybody? It's your boy WxG, the Dory, coming at you again with another fucking video. We're about to record AEW Dynamite, the Dynamite post all out. We're gonna be hearing from Matt Hardy. We're gonna be hearing from the world champion. We're gonna get some words in from the new AEW World Tag Team Champions. I'm gonna have a few matches in between. Just hold on. Fuck, got wrapped up shit in my house now? The fuck? That's right! Dad is back! And I got beer. Let's start the show. Do not fear, babies. Your daddy is here. Now understand, the door had been around, kind of having a little bit of fun. But everybody knows that don't nothing get done unless daddy's the one get down to it. And for all time's sake, let's remake the old slogan. Because I am your Duke of Danger, your Deacon of Destruction. I'm talking about the bringer of doom, gloom, and everything that goes boom. Dynamite D, baby. And I'm gonna be taking over for this week's AEW Dynamite review. It only makes sense. And we're kicking things off with a little bit of humor. I mean, we're going early in the day whenever Tony Schiavone is raking in the new audience coming in to watch a new and powerful episode of AEW Dynamite, where we have MJF and Chris Jericho coming in together simultaneously. And after they come and share each other's praises and best wishes moving forward, they also go away to basically show that they're both full of shit. But don't nobody got the type of dignity that Dynamite D got. But outside of that, we get this thing on and popping with some nice tag team matches. I'm talking about the Lucha Brothers going up against the Jurassic Express's Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus. Now then, this was a very, very nice match. You already know it. Both of these teams getting on, it's going to get hot and heavy real quick. And it got hot and heavy. But also, we see that there's some problems going on with the Lucha Boys. Now, them brothers, they've been together forever. They done came up in this system together in this great sport. But for some reason, they ain't flowing together. They start having bumps and hiccups, and they start to go at it. Benta ain't dating Ray. And unfortunately, it's this type of misconnection that allowed the Jurassic Express to capitalize and take advantage of this one. Oh, it's sad to see it happen. And even post-match, when it came down to it, they was about ready to scrap. But Daddy Case had to come in and be like, hey, what's going on? I don't understand it. Like, he had to go ahead and basically put everybody in their place, make them shake hands like brothers, and had to point out, hey, your boy Pac ain't here. So get it. So I'm thinking we might be getting some seeds planting for a possible war between these groups. Now then, I'm not quite sure how it's gonna work out. I'm not sure if we're gonna have them Lucha Brothers split, and it's gonna be a whole situation where Ray and Pac is gonna be going up against Kingston and Penta. That'll be nice. But we're not there yet. I need a little more time to see that match, though. Yes. Wait a minute. I was about to give it a B. No, we don't do that. See, Daddy don't celebrate or give grades and B's. I'm talking about B's because this was a 3-can match. 3 cans is an average. This was an average match. It was fine. There was a lot of stiff points, a lot of points once the spots being moved in. That hurt me a lot. But other than that, it was pretty nice. So you know, we'll let it slide. Now moving on to the next bit. We got Matt Hardy coming out to address the AEW crowd. I'm not gonna lie, ladies and gentlemen, I was very scared. I was afraid Matt was gonna tell us he was retiring, that he suffered a career-ending concussion. turn the TV, professional wrestling, concussions. I was getting Bret Hart vibes all over again, but he said he's projected to make 100% recovery. And Queen Rebecca, was there to make sure that nothing, no nonsense or tomfoolery happens. She ain't playing no games no more. Matt, she not playing with you. He said you got kids. You ain't going nowhere. You don't die on me. No, in no motherfucking ring. You gonna get your ass home before it happens. So she gonna keep him in check. But also, he is basically making a declaration that he will be going for AEW Gold in some way, shape, or form. I am ready, ladies and gentlemen, babies, to see Matt Hardy with some gold around his waist. Hopefully, without having to be all dangerous and whatnot, you know what I mean? But picking up from that, we're gonna go into Orange Cassidy versus Angelico, which unfortunately was not a long match, but it was very, very intriguing and entertaining. Agency Angelico's submission capabilities now. Angelico, he's like a bit of a hybrid. I've seen him do some wild shit. He doesn't really fly like he used to, but his technical skill is actually pretty nice. And to see him with these locks and also his submission transition ability. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get my words right. It's been a while since I've done a review. I'm a little drunk. Maybe a lot of drunk. I need more beer. It actually shows that Angelico can go interesting style. He could be the submission technician of AEW. More like we have an exact same Jr. up in NJP. Just saying, I would not be against seeing them two go at it. But this was a quick game. We all know the Orange Cassidy is about to fucking lose. When he comes back, it's basically nice spot, orange punch, clock out, get your GED. But that's not the point. You would think, the point is to go ahead and move him forward with either his next feud or, build him up to where. No, because this is all just so he can get jumped by Proud and Powerful to continue the best friend feud. That's right, you got swayed. Which, it's all right. It hurt me a little bit. I'll give it 2 beer cans. It's enough for me to get a little buzzed on. Not really hitting home like I like, but it's alright. Just disappointing, honestly. So now we're gonna go to the commentary, who's basically introducing Alex Marvez, who's trying to get a word in with the Bucks, see where their minds are post All Out. In the Bucks, well, I already said what I said about how I think this is gonna go with the Bucks, and super kick, party, get the fuck out of our way. Unfortunately, resulting in them getting a $5,000 fine from the higher ups. Now, this could also show how the Bucks themselves are about to go on a darker road of not giving a fuck. Fuck you. This is ours. We created it, but fuck all of you. Except for Kenny. You're cool. I'm just saying, they want to keep this thing going. But that's not the moment of the motherfucking night. Because next we have Kip motherfucking Sabian coming out here to introduce his best friend. Now, there was a prediction by Dodoria where he believed that a certain individual was going to pop up at the Casino Battle Royale, who did not happen. Sad, unfortunate. It hurt all of us deeply. But when it came down to the best man, I should have thought something. I should have guessed it. The clues were there. Because after a couple of jokes interims, you know what? I'm not going to do it. I'm going to let the video take care of my wake.
Miro.
Oh my God. What? Well, I mean, Miro is really big on Twitch.
Yes, he is.
So he and Kip obviously hit it off.
Sorry about that. It's Miro Day! Miro has debuted in AEW. And that brass ring at the other place where I spent 10 years of my life, you take that brass ring, you shine that some bitch of flowers, and shove it up your candy ass, basically. Miro is in AEW because he is elite, and they know elite when they see it, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait, babies, to see him tear some shit up. Oh my God, we're gonna get some big man fights. Yo, Miro versus Miro versus Brian Cage is gonna be a hell of a match. Do you understand me, babies? Do you get me? Okay, I'm coming down. Okay, now I'm coming down. Woo. Oh my God. Bottles they just do something for you. You know what I mean? They help ease on this. But anyway, after Miro's introduction to AEW with his debut, we had the interview with Hangman Adam Page. Now, Hangman is in a precarious predicament. He betrayed the Bucks, lost gold, and quite possibly ended the partnership with himself and Kenny. Now, I don't know what the fuck? Sorry about that. Motherfucker trying to take over my show and shit. Hey, where'd you leave off at? Hangman Adam Page interview. Okay, alright, cool. So, after the interview with Hangman Page, where he hopes things can go better, but he also is aware of his fuck up, we have a tag team no DQ match between the Inner Circle's Chris Jericho and Jake Hager going up against Bad Romance, Sonny Kiss, and Joey Janela. Now then, very interesting is that early on, Janela and Rose, they get the good tag feels going on. Keep in mind, Jericho and Hager have not really teamed up much. It was mostly Jericho and Guevara. But it doesn't take them long to start taking over, especially considering that it's a no DQ match. Unfortunately, little soft on the no DQ part. It was just kind of as far as no DQ, it's cool. As far as tag match, it was not bad. Really, the standout of this match was Sonny Kiss. And I definitely enjoyed it, but it's Jericho post losing. He's not about to take another L this soon. So he and Jake Hager take the win with a little bit of trickery and a fire extinguisher, which is perfectly fine. I enjoyed the match. I love seeing Sonny Kiss get these big moves in. Sonny Kiss was shown to be a big deal again in the match with Cody. Now this is a great opportunity for him or her. I'm not quite sure how the identification works for Sonny so far. But for Sonny to have gotten the shine that he did, it was great. I was definitely gonna go ahead and say that. What were you doing? Beer game. That's fucking stupid. Okay, this match was a B+. Enjoyable. It itself had minor story elements to it, but other than that, it was very much enjoyable, good, and got down to what needed to get down. Post-match, it is Jericho coming off and saying that himself and Hager will definitely be delving into the AEW tag division. So the tag division is getting just a little bit stronger, getting a little bit more. And I think that for Jericho, with the way his career is going to be winding down soon, I think that him being into all the tag action most definitely helps a lot. Well, we got MJF, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, addressing his campaign staff, where basically he shreds them to pieces and tells them all to get the fuck out of here and you're all useless, which makes sense. It was fun for the time being, but it's not overstaying its welcome, and it got past the point. Now the question is going to be, how is MJF going to bounce back and put himself back into some sort of title contention, although I'm sure he's aiming for the big goal. I definitely feel there is still much room for him and Moxley to have a feud, and MJF definitely could be one of the people to take the belt off of Mox, even though I'm kind of leaning more on Lance Archer. If Lance don't take it, MJF got to take it. But we also start seeing the sprinkling of seeds that could be the feud between MJF and Wardlow. Now that itself intrigues me more, because we all have been seeing DC's Planet probably since what? Revolution, I want to say? Or around that same period of time where we started seeing cracks in that partnership. But now we also learned that Wardlow was directly paid by Max. So if Wardlow puts his hand on Max, Max is going to take away his money and his family's money, which money is a big reason to keep people, from fucking with you. But hey, it is what it is. It's all fine. Also, we do get Moxley making his address out to the world where he's like, You guys don't make it fucking easy, because as soon as I'm over here worrying about one thing, I got a fucking Titan waiting in the background, aka me, Giant Archer. Now that match is going to be great. It's going to be stellar. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be hard hitting. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be everything that I fucking love, and I'm excited for that match, ladies and gentlemen. I am excited, but we're not going to talk about that right now, because you know it's the usual Moxley promo. Moxley big up in competition, big up in the fact that he is the #1 wrestler in the world, PWI 500 #1. Big ups. Also, I have that book digitally. I might talk about maybe the top 50s. If y'all think y'all will be interested in that, please tell me in the comments if y'all want me to do a video on that. I might try to see about squeezing it in sometime this weekend. I don't have too many plans, but hey, I can still give it a shot. We have FTR making their champions. What are the champions? I guess they're champions announcements and that speeches, declaration, whatever they do. They're having a party. They got cake. They got champagne. They're celebrating themselves, and they are laying into AEW's tag division. Everybody else is not them. Getting into SCU, basically saying if this was 20 years ago in y'all's prime, y'all might have had a chance. Keep in mind, Kazarian and Daniels are a damn good tag team, especially in their fucking prime. Check out the TNA shit. Order and Gabbana shit. That shit is nice. You can also go ahead, then they also started, private party. They was just like, yeah, and then that's private party. Moving on. But then they went to Jurassic Express, which they didn't let it be known that they're going to have a one-on-one match next week, and they might have the possibility of having an opportunity there. Fresh gold belts. Maybe. But they poked Beehive too much, then Jurassic boys to come out there now. They ain't, nah. Our FTR didn't get touched up. They managed to duck out and duck and dodge real quickly, but I'm just saying, watch yourselves now, because it's basically about to be FTR versus the entire AEW locker room in a different way than what you think. Be careful, boys, because y'all got too many friends right now. It also does help with their story building and what they're doing. Next, we have Ricky Starks impersonating Darby Allin come out as all emo and just, have to face paint and basically just making fun of him because he's so dark and brooding about himself and nobody wants to tag with him. And you know what? It's still funny. I still enjoy Ricky. When we gonna start getting the match between y'all two? Ricky. Leaving that alone though, after all that shit was done, it's time for the women's match of the night. It got what, 7 minutes, I think. The match was good. Don't get me wrong. The match was good. It was Ty Conti versus Nyla Rose. I definitely enjoyed seeing Ty Conti put up a good fight against Nyla. It was practical using her jiu-jitsu abilities. I loved it. This is a nice strong showing for her. Just come the fuck on, man. Just come on. Just come on. We did a good thing with All Out. Give these women more time. I mean, could we have avoided some of these sketches? Do we need to have both the Kenny and the Hangman interviews on the same night? I'm just saying, give the women more time. But you know what? The match was okay. I enjoyed the in-ring work. I'm gonna give it a solid B. That it was average. It was cool. That was perfectly fine. Now let's go the fuck on, because we have Kenny having his interview with JR, where he basically lets it be known that, look, as far as me and Hangman, that's done. But if Hangman wants to make amends, he's got a long fucking way to go. As far as me, I think it's time for me to give the people of AEW what they've been asking for, what they've been wanting, which to me sounds like I'm gonna get the cleaner. Now, I've been waiting to see the cleaner. I want Kenny to be the man that Kenny was the best for a long time, and he is great in the ring. He needs to bring that magic here. He needs to harness it. He needs to definitely up some of these other singles guys, but outside of the big house guys, it's like, I don't know. I feel like Kenny can do a great job big upping people. But, we'll just have to wait and see. A few possibilities are endless. That's going to be great. I'm down for it. I'm also trying to wait and see when we can get Pac back. You know what? I got to wait a long time for it. I ain't gonna trip. All I know is that Kenny is running solo. That's going to be great. Now we're going to the final match of the night. My match of the night. The TNT Championship match with Mr. Brody Lee going up against Dustin the Natural Rhodes. And I talked about how great Dustin is and how much he was squandered in his career in WWE. I second that tonight because Dustin looks great. Dustin is amazing in the ring. He has the passion that comes from being the son of a plumber, the son of a plumber, the grandson of a plumber. Like, good God. His energy, his intensity, his striking, the logical movements, like there was excess. Yeah, don't get me wrong, there was excess. They were going around the ring a little too much for some people's preference, but you know what? These are two people with a problem with the issue. So Dustin takes the initiative early on and beats him down before the bell rings. So it's not even official. They can be all over the place. They get into the ring, and you know what? They're still striking. This is a strike-heavy match. I'm talking about punches, bows, kicks, and gut checks. Just for like 75 to 80% of this match was strikes. And then we get into the regular wrestling routine, and Dustin had some of the closest finishes I've seen. I mean, between his unnatural creature dreams and then him going for a sit down pile driver. I thought that was it. But something that Mr. Brody Lee was not about to let him take that L tonight. He said, no, I just got this. You ain't taking it. Fucking comes back after exchanging punches, cross arms, kicks, and eventually the end there, the discus lariat, 1, 2, 3, Mr. Brody Lee retains. The Dark Order comes out to celebrate. He is still mad at Colt. He is very mad at Colt. Colt, you know what you did. But then after scarring him, you know, it appears that him and Uno are becoming close friends, so we'll see how that goes on BTE. But you know what, they can leave, they go do their thing, and you know what, Mr. Brody Lee, he returns the favor to Dustin and sends him to Dick Kick City. Lord have mercy. I'm sorry, that's tragic, but all in all, this was a very enjoyable night. The Miro debut fucking made it for me. I got a match tonight that was good, and that match, I will go ahead and give it an A. Solid A. Solid A, yeah, that was a solid A match. I felt the energy, intensity, all that good stuff. I ain't explaining how to do it again. And as far as the show goes, I would definitely say that this show runs in the B. The match, but the two short matches, and by the way, I didn't even grade Cassie. I'm probably just gonna put it in post. What I did. Yeah, with the women's match and the Cassidy match being so short. Oh, right, and I forgot to mention that Sheeta came in post-match to stop a beatdown, which could lead to Ty Conti going to the Dark Order, but I'm going to put that one probably at a B-. Yeah, that one's a B-, so I'll just put that back. You'll see it, whatever. But the show, all in all, is also a B-. Definitely love story. I love story progression. Story progression is great to me, but I also still need in-ring work. You don't want to give me too little. If you could have shaved some time off of that first match and maybe even that no DQ match and give the women a little more time and cast some more time, then I'm perfectly fine with that. But they didn't. It's how it ended. It's whatever. All I know is that I gotta get ready for the next one and get ready to put in a lot of projects and try and tell this bitch to stay off my fucking show. So. Thanks for watching. I appreciate the love and support. It's been your boy WxG Doria. We out. Peace.